Welcome back, guys, and we're gonna hit off with a Hardpoint Fringe.
Yes, we are here for the losers bracket finals of the $5,000 AVGL Black Ops 3 College Division. We have Birmingham Southern who have fought their way through the losers
Valiantly
bracket
through
to
the
make
losers
it
bracket.
here, and we have Wilburwright College who just lost to the College of Staten Island in our winners finals in a grueling 5-game series. So we are ready to go to see which of these teams will be moving back up to the grand finals to take on Staten Island.
You know, my prediction of this whole series is, Wilburn's gonna win. Wilburn's gonna take it.
I agree.
They need to get revenge.
I think Wilburwright is going to take this. I think their slaying ability outmatches Birmingham pretty solidly, and I think that they will be definitely
But
coming
we'll
back
see.
up.
Both teams were put into the losers bracket by Staten Island.
Yeah, they both lost to Staten Island. Birmingham lost earlier on, I believe, in winners round 2 is where they went up and they did take a map off of Staten Island, but they did not win the series. So pick bands coming in now, or band protect, those get those confused. Concussion, high caliber, Semtex, Shiva, flashbang, frags, all gone, not being used this time. And so overclock and M8. Okay, this is going to be an interesting game now. With those things gone, might see less uses of flak jacket. Might see now a wider variety of guns being used as well, with the M8 and the Shiva both.
We're gonna see Man of Wars.
Yeah, Man of Wars. Maybe some XR2s. Maybe some of those dad guns.
ICR.
Night, the ICR. For some reason, is now the dad gun.
That is so the dad gun.
All right, that's what he says. Kinetic Armor and Tempest and Scythe picked up there for Birmingham Southern. Scythe and Kinetic Armor so far for Wilburwright. That's sometimes a little hard to say. Wilburwright, trying to say that.
Wilburwright. I can do it.
Yeah, I mean, but trying to say in the middle of a sentence and while you're talking fast,
put all your effort into it.
It becomes like Wilbur. Is just Wilbur. That's what it ends up being. So Kinetic Armor, Tempest, Scythe, and Heat Wave for Birmingham Southern. Scythe, Kinetic Armor, Active Camo, and Heat Wave for Wilbur. So Wilburwright College will get those specialists. So looking at the specialist draft, Isaiah, any one team you think has an advantage just based off of it?
I like killing specialists a lot. So I'm going to give the favor to Birmingham.
Yeah, for taking the double weapon specialists. We see teams.
That's what I like. That's the setup I know and love.
2-2 or 3-1 are just pretty much the setups we've seen from every single. I don't think we've ever seen 3 weapons in the game before. We've only seen 1 or 2, but hey, who knows? It could come out here in the last.
I feel like 3 weapons
in
a kinetic would work.
Okay, I could see
I like that composition.
The thing is that the weapons just take much longer to charge, so that's why you see that focus on the abilities, because weapons. I mean, that's especially the Annihilator. The Annihilator is so strong, but it just takes forever. That unless you are completely going off, you're not going to get it. And if you are going off enough to get it, then you don't need it because you're clearly completely outslaying anyway. So that's why we tend to see that focus on specialist abilities as opposed to specialist weapons. However, it is still good to have a couple on your team to help break some of those hills or hold them down in the case of the Scythe. Interesting, we don't see any purifiers here, but the Tempest comes with a bit of a similar role, trying to pick up those multi-kills while breaking and defending that hill. Especially the Tempest here on this map is fairly okay. You have some smaller hills, but a lot of the hills are larger, so we'll see how much of an impact that actually has. But we're getting ready to get into this. Our first map of the losers bracket finals, Birmingham Southern versus Wilburwright College. Who will be able to take the first map? Let's find out. All right, these teams finishing loading up into this one. Fringe, Hardpoint, Isaiah, what are the big spots to be watching out for?
The overextends, top barn, White truck, you know, someone could flank you out of dubs. Tracks is a very popular flank, and someone might even push up all the way through 10 if you spawn grandma, so
Yeah,
be
we
careful.
have 3 Man of Wars here from Wilburwright College. That is, oh, okay, just switches there to Akuda, maybe realizing, oh, we don't need 3 of them. Interesting strategy there that would have been, but of course now we will see how these teams go with the breakout. Seems like a 2-2 for both teams.
This is the dad gun. I see a dad.
Oh, the ICR picks up 2 immediately. There is going to be a third to possibly get. No, Kizzle is able to take him out, but Shippy is going to be soaking up this first early hill time. Wilburwright, though, looking to break. There's a player in dub right to his left. He backs off to be able to survive that. Now starts to chase a bit, but turns around at the wrong time as Shippy picks up a 2-piece of his own with that Man of War. Already has the RC car. Going to push that immediately. Is he going to be able to get that kill? Yes, he will. 3 down now. Birmingham with a solid hold of this first hard point. And they are now looking with 20 seconds left in it. They are hoping to start out with a 30-point lead in this first hill, which would be very solid for them. However, let's check on those rotations. You see Sniper
Wilburn is trying to weasel their way through, but one's in junkyard and they get taken out junkyard. So that will give the rotation over to Birmingham. Let's see if they can capitalize. Unless Wilburn takes it back.
Yeah,
wow, good
Wilbur
job.
was in fact more in position. They're able to pick up a couple more kills. They are now going to start chopping into this slight lead. Oh, that was a little fancy footwork there. Does get taken out, though. Birmingham takes back control of the hill with all 4 members. This player here watching dub, able to get one, unable to get the second. Clutch with a solid trade there, though. And another assist coming. Players coming from back alley. There will be at least one more. Trisoft here is on this head glitch, just laying down, suppressing fire, hoping his teammates can then push into the hill with him. Teammates able to pick up a couple kills. He picks up 2. Well, the third. Oh, he doesn't have a secondary.
When he's in that spot, he can't even contest the hill, so he was very left alone there by his team.
Yeah, he wasn't, was in a solid slaying spot, but didn't do much for them hill-wise. Birmingham now taking a 65-11 lead going into our third hill. Grandmas, let's see who's there. Seems like it might be Birmingham who's set up there. Yes, Clutch using that HC car leaves him vulnerable, but he uses it early enough that it won't be a problem. Nobody will challenge him why he uses it. He's just going to sit in this corner, wait for people to come to him.
And Wilburn is just giving Birmingham an extreme amount of time right now. They're not rotating together, and they're getting picked off one by one.
Yeah, solid trade there from Formid will give Wilburwright some time, but the question is how much will they get? There is still plenty to be had for this hill, but Birmingham seems to be pushing them out fairly well. They do spawn out a bit, so Wilburwright is going to have control for the time being. 20 seconds left. I think Birmingham's going to make one last push on this and then immediately move on to the next hill. I saw someone using their sights there. Guess I might have been seeing things, but
looks like Wilburn will end up getting these scrap points.
Yeah, they'll get some scrap time there, pick up about 15 seconds, which, as far as scrap time goes, hey, 15 seconds is great, but you're still down by 30.
Really gets you back into it.
Right, they are able, however, oh, the Tempest comes out for Clutch, picks up one with it, just spamming it down, trying to hold down the right side of this tracks area.
But we do have Wilburn flanking from Barn, but does get taken out.
Yeah, Birmingham with some solid spawns here. However, these players are spawning. Both teams are essentially spawning
full streaks
on just opposite sides of each other with equally distant, good spawns here. So this is definitely a stalemate. Look at it, nobody's pushing anything. He's just using the RK5. I don't know why he pulls out his primary, the XR2. Those players are pretty far away from him. I think the XR2 would have been the better option there, especially if you have the RK5. It's not even fully auto. You have 2 burst guns. You might as well use the more powerful one.
Yeah.
Birmingham, though, does try desperately to take control back. Wilburwright will grab the 3 seconds of scrap, but everyone fought over that hill for a very, very long time. It goes back to mid, and Birmingham, Clutch Eponymous was there briefly, gets, I don't even know if he actually got a second on the board, but now they don't have control.
Yep, they lost full control, and that seems like it's not looking good for them right now.
Yeah, Wilburwright takes control back, but I say that the Cerberus gets dropped there for Wilburwright. They form it, you know, it grabs a two-piece for him. He's 17 and 11 right now. Very solid KD for him. 100 to 62 is the score
Nice
right now.
two-piece.
Yeah, look at that. Double two pieces there back to back for Formid and Trisoft. Another for Trisoft with this Man of War. This is why I love this gun. It is just so much fun to use, and you just hold down the trigger and just hold down entire
Yeah, and it's even
lanes.
better with the M8 gun.
Exactly.
Because that takes away a lot of the long-range gunfights that the Man of War doesn't normally win.
Exactly. So trying to use that HC to catch a player on the rotate it is helpful slightly, but Wilburwright will have early control of this hardpoint if Foreman unable to whip around and get that other kill. Sniper though, he needs to get this big two-piece from him. Ensures that his team still has control, but the Hellstorm comes in from Foreman picking up the two-piece. Strouthly picks up one. Strouthly picks up a second as well. Can he get the third? Runs out of bullets, but he might still be able to get it. Pops the heat wave, unable to get the kill though. A little bit waste of the heat wave there. Birmingham takes control right back now, 133 to 73. If they hold down the next couple hard points, that's going to be it. That could be at least a two-piece, if not more. Strouthly grabs it though. Sniper Eats lets him push up. He just holds down the hill. Looks like Sniper there had an idea of where they might be spawning. That player does spawn in back alley. That's going to be Kizzle now spawning up back into the sea near the defensive spawns.
Yep.
The offensive spawns, sorry.
Like Wilburn will pick up better spawns. And they're looking at 10 and have Birmingham in a chokehold right now. Oh, they just broke that, never mind.
Yeah, as we say that, Birmingham is able to bring it back though. Does have a couple of kills there for Strouthly. Ooh, big kills there from Strouthly, able to get around his teammates with the nice call-outs, able to let him know that there's a player jumping through that balcony window, whips right around and takes him out. Shippy now has the HC car and takes a player out trying to push the balcony now, 177 to 77. And I think Birmingham is going to start running away with this one. Wilburwright gets control, but is it going to be for long? Doesn't look like it. Strouthly able to push in and does pick up a couple of big kills. His team now holds that down. They will get the last 15 seconds here. They're inching closer. They will almost break 200 points. Oh, that would have been a huge gunfight. When he does win it, nice shots there. Great aiming, just great positioning of the reticle. So many awesome things displayed. That macro game shown in that gunfight was huge. However, Birmingham has control. If they hold this for the entire time, it could be over right here. Wilburwright needs to make something happen right now. Maybe, you know, they're a little bit disillusioned. They're feeling a little down from their loss against Staten Island.
Yeah, I think they are, and it's unfortunate because we've seen the true potential of Wilbur, and they're great.
Yeah, Wilbur, we've known them as a slaying powerhouse, but right now, 3 of them going negative. 3 of them going negative, and that, you know, when slaying is the main focus of your team, you going negative is pretty much means you're going to lose. So 209 to 84, make that 85, but not a lot of time there for Wilburwright. Birmingham takes these last seconds in this hill.
And this is pretty big for them because they can potentially close it out.
Yeah, they
next hill
definitely could if they have rotations on it. Let's see. There is one player, that's Clutchopotamus sitting there. He is EMP'd, so they know he is there. That is 3 kills, though, there for Birmingham. I think this is going to be it. I think they're going to close it out on this hill unless Wilburwright is able to push it out right this second. They do grab control of it, but once again, the question is how long? Strouthly with a nice kill gets 2 there, hopefully allowing his teammates to now push up and get control of the hill to close this game out.
Yes. I don't know why they're stalling. They need to apply more pressure. They can just easily close it out right now. And he might as well use his scythe.
Yeah, I guess, you know, use it to help.
Perfect kill for it.
Yeah. If they want to, Wilburwright trying to break out of the 100-point club, and they might be able to do it now. No longer, Birmingham can no longer win on this hill. They will just barely run out of time if they held all of it. So now it becomes so difficult for Wilburwright to win because not only do they have to get all the rotations, but they also have to get all the scrap time as well.
And make sure no one breaks it.
Yeah, here's the scythe. Actually does lose the gunfight with the scythe. That was a big kill. If this game was closer, that might have really really meant
Took him
something.
its
But
toll.
yeah, exactly. But right now, only 7 points off of the win. Birmingham isn't too worried about something like that. 4 down though. Wilburwright starting to turn up here in the last seconds of this game. They need to pretty much hold it for the next 130 seconds. They don't have any other option. Just 7 more seconds and Birmingham takes the win and takes the 1-0 lead in the series. Strothy starting to push in, picks up 1, Shippy picks up 2, and here we go. I think that's going to be it. That last player to be able to do anything is Kizzle, and he didn't even try. He didn't even contest it. That'll do it. Birmingham Southern takes the first match 250 to 127. And they are on their way to moving back up to the grand finals.
Yep. You know, Birmingham, they're doing great.
Yeah, they kind of surprised us.
They
there.
really want to come out of losers bracket.
We were expecting Wilburwright to hopefully
And
regroup
they
after.
just proved us wrong.
Yeah.
That was an outstanding hard point played by them.
We were looking for Wilburwright to maybe regroup after their loss to Staten Island, but it seems like it might have tilted them a little bit more than they would like to admit.
It seems like Wilburwright was kind of playing selfish. No one has any hill time.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you look at Birmingham stats.
They all have that hill time.
Everyone has over a minute.
Exactly, and that goes to show you that slaying power isn't everything. When you have solid players on Birmingham, all of them playing the objective, they win that hard point very convincingly, and we're going to be moving into the search and destroy. Let's see what map is going to be search and destroy on Breach. When we come back, don't go anywhere.